Well, good morning. Good morning. I am leaving as late as I could possibly leave. That's why I named this stream Pushing It. Not only am I leaving later than I wanted to leave, technically, but I need to put gasoline in my car. If y'all saw my windshield right now, if y'all could see my windshield, I tell you what. Superman with his X-ray vision couldn't see out of my windshield right now. Just saying. All right, it's gonna be windy. Because trying to manage the situation. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill up. That'll take a little extra time. I'll be rolling into work, parking across the street. I'm walking in at the last possible moment. It's all good. I'm just chilling. Well, good morning. Not sure what you know, heard, what you heard around. I don't know. So who knows about septic tanks and or sewer lines? Here's my curiosity. Let's say it's 2 miles to the nearest city sewer to tie into it, hypothetically. It's random numbers, just wondering. Is it possible to get the right documents signed to run your own sewer line, like along, what do they call it? The easement of the road or whatever, or something, and tie into city sewer from your property? Is that a possibility? Hypothetically. And then otherwise, what's the deal with septic systems? How large can you make them? Can you make a septic that's large, like just super large? Like 15 households large, like as overkill? I don't know. Just a topic I'm wondering about. Oh, by the way, guess what? My check engine light, it's back. Do I have time to go get it checked out this morning? No. I don't care. I'm going to be filling up. Nobody's here, so it is what it is. Fine, I'll take my key. I'll tell you to be quiet. My foot's still on the ground. I haven't entered the vehicle, as somebody once warned me. So, foot's still on the ground, yo. I'm just sipping my drink. come to see, and then they go. You go, what is this guy doing? The guy's at a gas station and he's filming himself pumping his car. Why would he do that? Why couldn't he be more organized? Because these are the good parts of life. Interesting things happen at gas stations. Why wouldn't I want to capture it on film? Poor guy that needs a belt. I don't have a belt large enough, or I'd give him one. He needs a belt. Just wandering around trying to hold his pants up. Life's like that sometimes. Alrighty, I'll be back. $51. $51.08. Ugh. No, it's not that. All right, we're off. We're off again. And it's 7:36. I'll be fine. 5-minute delay. Be just fine. Wow, that's a fast motorcycle lawnmower. I mean, thing was true TV. Well, you've successfully done it. Scared everybody away. Straight Up Chillin' is the name of the video. Go check it out. Show off some necklaces my wife made. And if you're interested, could hook you up. So, what about this morning? $19.94. Holiday Rambler, 31 footer for a low 4-figure amount. I'm going to call the guy, find out what's up. This is a little ways away, like an hour and a half. Figure out what is up, because you never know. You never know. All gone. All gone. We'll do this. There we go. All right, well, you know, I guess it's so weird. I need to psych myself out. It's easier to talk when I think somebody's there, but when I know nobody's there, it is a little bit tricky. This whole waking up by the alarm thing. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Just had to do it. And I usually sneeze twice. I thought you said you knew how to stop a sneeze. I do. That one was coming on pretty strong, but we'll see. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Not that sneeze stopping is extremely important. The hiccups one is totally different. It has, I think it has to do with some, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing to change it. I don't know if it's a heart regulation thing or something. But it actually does require a certain level of concentration and focus. Excuse me. Wow. Let's get all the bodily functions just on one continuous stream. This is ridiculous. He's out of his mind. So again, owning. It's all good. You don't have to be here now. You watch this later. You probably won't, because the first minutes of my videos are typically me figuring out stuff. Owning what you live in. That's the goal. That is the goal. And as soon as possible. And I just don't know. I don't know. It's as if what you want doesn't exist, do you just build it? I'm not talking about the home as much as I'm talking about the business of an RV camp. And that's why I started off the video asking about septic systems. Because what I'm curious about is part of the reason that they're all so close together that they have to tie in and they have a maximum distance of tie-in. So I'm thinking if you had 8 acres and you quarter lotted them, like you just split up each acre into a quarter acre, and you gave each, I mean, that's a lot of land. Maybe 1/8, maybe quarter. Yeah, quarter acre, because, yeah, quarter acre. Quarter acre. And they're building an RV lot right now, right there. And supposedly it'll be ready this year. I mean, that could be legit. You know, introductory places like that, oftentimes introductory offers, you know, it could be a slam and deal. Maybe. Maybe not. So just wondering how ideal you could make a situation with 8 acres. Each acre gets split into quarter-acre lots. You put ficus trees, I think is what they're called. Bro, fine. Just had to do it, didn't you? Ficus trees in between each acre lot. You row them, like 6 or 8 of them or whatever. Boom, 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 boom. And really, if you could actually fence in the property with ficus trees. I think I'm getting the name of the tree right. My dad grew them. They grow up really, really tall, like 20, 30, 40 feet. Maybe not 40, maybe 30. But they grow up real nice and tall. They grow out. They're like not a Christmas tree per se, but you could put lights on them and it looked like a Christmas tree. They're real full, and they create a great barrier. And if you created like a little fence around each lot, marked out like a boundary for each of them, that'd be really cool. And then the hookup. I'm just daydreaming, you know. Somebody last night asked me what my channel was all about. And it's about a couple of different things. And one of them is just simply daydreaming and imagining different things. And that is one of the things I'm imagining, because I like to work stuff out to logical conclusions and just figure stuff out. But so a quarter acre minus the average amount of acreage loss from road access. So just under a quarter acre per lot, evenly distributed, all lots equal, all divided by ficus trees. If that is indeed the name of the tree, which I'm pretty sure it is. All having a yard. Part of the costs of living there would go into the lawn maintenance situation. Or, yeah, either way, even if it's goats that are roaming around your RV eating the grass, so be it. It still costs money, so whether or not it's a dude on a lawnmower or goats, probably preferable. It would be goats, as long as nobody hurt the goats. So just a strip of land. Or a loop. You put a line of ficus trees down the middle of this loop, and the RV lots can back up against it, and then on the outside of the loop of the road, so you have an inside circle and the outside of the circle, all with RV lots, all about a quarter acre each, on like 8 acres. And maybe you do have to have several tie-ins or several septic tanks. Maybe Maybe you have to have 8, 1 per acre, and each one is like rated for 20 people. I don't know how you do them. Aren't septic tanks limited to like 6 people maximum? So, if you had to do a septic tank for every lot, I feel like that would really, really, really add up. But if you could do like 4 really, really big ones or something, there's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way to make that work without it being like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Obviously, it's a big component. I feel like piping for water really wouldn't be too expensive, and then the electric, same thing. But the septic, the cost of the tanks, the cost of the digging, all that. Oh no. Just daydreaming, guys. Just daydreaming. Just thinking about it all. I imagine building my own. And then I think about how people build their own homes. And I got to see an example of that in lower Alabama, middle of nowhere. And it was somewhat terrifying. So, I don't know. I'm hearing some strange noises. I don't know what that noise was. Not the noise I just made, the noises that were happening before it. Little clicks. I don't know if something's hitting my windshield, but I'm driving behind a big old water, not water. The what do they call? It's in my son's book. The big old tractors that carry the cars. Oh, somebody's smoking. Smoking. That's not healthy. And he had to stop his car on the left side. It's just the worst. When you have to stop your car on the left side of the road on a highway, no bueno. Well, I don't have anything of great significance, and that might make me pause for a little while, like at least 8 hours. I'm gonna have to think about this, rethink my life, and by my life I mean my YouTube life. So I've noticed I must not be putting much in, but I am. But what I'm putting in my brain, what I'm feeding myself with, is a little unbalanced, a little too much talk and stuff. Not all of you are interested in that, obviously. I get that. And then the biblical studies, they're not on a back burner. It's just little things that's hard to do a long won't talk on. So I think that right now, this moment in time, the level of I literally not quite sure what to really rant and rave about or talk about. I think it is the reason why many people don't want to live stream, because they feel like it would be excruciating to not know what to say. People won't like you. So what I've been trying to do recently is embrace the unsubscribes. And I've been embracing it, not trying to boost my channel. How do you boost your channel? There's a couple of different ways. But that's a shiny thing you got there. Super shiny. What do you do, guys? What do you do? I think I'm in a really introspective mood or something. I'm trying to do the self-evaluation thing. Figure out how to be more effective with my time, with my studies, with what I'm sharing. And then in addition to that, Operation Baby Landlord, that has been sadly neglected. And then I had the hiccup with where trying to live stream the Operation Baby Landlord wasn't working. So I'm going to have to do it on or off stream. If I can get it on stream, then I'll do it. But the old computer situation and it not being a financial priority to be getting a new computer, if I was monetized, maybe. If I was monetized, maybe it would be a thing that made more sense. But I'm kind of I'm really hesitant to even be interested in monetization, as I've mentioned before, because I don't want to be set up for what folks can take away from me again. So I've been there. That's no fun. Doesn't seem wise. I just don't know. So I shared some great ideas with you last week, I suppose it was. And I got no comments, which means the people that watched it didn't care or weren't interested. And the people that didn't watch it, that probably would, might just not have time to watch it. But one of the ideas that I know was pretty fascinating is the mobile mechanic, virtual reality mechanic. The mechanic instructor. I don't know what you would call him. The mechanic coach. All one word, mechanic coach. Hey, I'm the mechanic coach. How can I help you? Well, I want to do an oil change, and I've never done one. I have a little time, and I want to learn, and I want you to teach me. That's great. What kind of car do you have? All right, well, let's get to it. Let me see your tools. So the mechanic coach would be virtual reality, as in Skype or some video conferencing, and he'd walk you through the whole thing, tell you how to hold the wrench. And you're going to need to hold that at like a 60-degree angle, not a 90-degree angle. You know, whatever. I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks, the things that some people would think are just intuitive, but the mechanic coach would have to be a pretty special person that really understood the ins and outs of being a mechanic. Could you imagine? Could you imagine it? And his customer base might not be huge, but it could be from all over. Probably inside this country, but possibly outside too. Cars are mostly the same worldwide. There's nuances, obviously. So, that was a good idea. The farm unity, the reason I share those details is there can be one, can be as many as you want. Not in competition, unless they're like just down the road from each other, and then they would probably work in cooperation with each other rather than in competition. So the farm unity thing, wouldn't it be cool if you could franchise a farm? Maybe not cool at all. Maybe that's the worst possible idea. I don't know. Don't know enough about franchising, possibly. But replicatable. It's what it is. It's how to do it. And you can do it too. And everybody's doing it. That kind of thing. It is weird to think that the nature of somebody being here and even one comment would make the difference between me being more talkative or being more contemplative. It is kind of weird. I've thought about how I would react in a solitary confinement situation. I think I would sleep a lot, which would probably not result in a very healthy situation. It's invasion body snatchers. They've got their pods. They've got pods. Just kidding. But it kind of did look like that. It was definitely the right kind of truck. I saw tree branches though, so definitely not pods. Unless that was just part of the cover. If you've never seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, it's the classic, the originals, the 50s version and the 70s version are both pretty good. They're both worth a little view. Have you watched Francis Schaeffer's 10-part series yet? That's what I want to know. I've got some catching up to do. I watched them all when I was in college, but I'm watching them again. So good. I haven't heard anybody say, yeah, I watched it. It was great. Thank you for the reminder and or encouragement. But I didn't have the air on this whole time. Watch it. You're going to be amazed. Completely amazed. I make up words sometimes. So when I'm glancing way far over and looking, I'm looking at the rest area and seeing how many campers I can find. And I saw one. I'm pretty sure we would use our shower. The bathhouse thing seems really, I mean, I know a lot of people do it, but I feel like I'd want to wear galoshes and a swimsuit. So I wouldn't want my feet touching all the people's bodily fluids that you have to assume are hitting the ground, splashing. Can't have my whole family wearing galoshes and swimsuits to go shower every day. I think I know what it is. I think I know exactly what it is. Yep. So I am too hard. I think I just don't like being around a lot of people. And the idea of being around a lot of people is probably the biggest thing that makes me like the idea. Have some trepidation and some cold feet about the situation. I don't like being around a lot of people. I don't want to be forced into conversations. Partially because I'm not trusting. I wonder, here's another thought. I just saw the tractor trailers that are called reefers, the refrigerated trucks. And I just thought, I wonder if those could be repurposed into a home. And if you could pipe the refrigerator, and make it like